The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports. The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.
You ready? Good afternoon and welcome to Waupun Area Junior Senior High School. I'm Steve Witterhack. We've got Nate Young on the video streaming, and we are set to bring you some high school boys basketball action, non-conference stuff as the Waupun Warriors out of the East Central Conference taking on the Flyaways WLA Vikings, Winnebago Lutheran Academy. So JV game going a little longer and kind of wrapping up right now, but both teams looking for bigger and better things than what they had last year. Some disappointing seasons, I think, for both teams, and they both got eliminated in the regional quarterfinals already to start end the season last year. So both coaches, you got a new coach for Waupun with Alex Dunlap at the helm, and he was an assistant within the program for the last few years, and you got Marty Nell, who's been on board for some years now. Even had his son play, I know, a few years ago. But Marty Nell, head coach of the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings. Waupun sitting at 0-1 on the season. A 20-point loss to Lake Mills in their non-conference games earlier in the season. And, again, pretty good first half, according to Coach Dunlap, in that ball game. We'll talk about that game in just a little bit. And for WLA, they've got a couple games under their belt. They lost to Berlin by a score of 80-71. Some disappointing things for Coach Nell, but then a very nice win against St. Mary Springs. Always a tough competitor within your conference, and they knocked them off 70-67 in a really nice game. So we'll take a look at that too. But I got a chance to talk to both head coaches before the game here today, and I'm going to come back with our interview with Coach Alex Dunlap from Waupun and take a little break, come back with another interview with Marty Nell, head coach for the Vikings. That's all coming your way as the Home and Auto Sales pregame show continues live from Waupun Area Junior Senior High School on Radio Plus.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Dr. Shane Bauer of Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. If you're in pain, Bauer Chiropractic offers unique ways to provide relief for many types of pain and conditions. New to this area is MLS Class 4 cold laser therapy, which can be very effective with treating many nagging injuries such as plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, shoulder pain, knee pain, and many others. Pain relief and prevention are 2 reasons to see Dr. Shane Bauer at 355 North Peters Avenue, Fond du Lac, or log on BauerChiroFDL.com.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 68 North Main Street. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether.
Until now. Now there's Fondy Family Dental.
Hey, it's Dr. Chad from Fondy Family Dental. My team makes your visit to the dentist a little more fun. We'll make you smile before, after, and yep, even during your visit. Allow our team to introduce you to our membership plan. It's an alternative to using dental insurance. Fondy Family Dental at the entrance of Lakeside Park, corner of Scott and Main, Fond du Lac, or at FondyFamilyDental.com.
That's FondyFamilyDental.com. Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at IntegritySaw.com. That's IntegritySaw.com.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat zero-turn mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Welcome back to more of our pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. And time now to talk to the head coach of the Waupun Warriors, first-year coach for Waupun, Alex Dunlap. And welcome aboard, Coach.
Hey, ready to go. We got a great group of kids that I really love. And, yeah, we're ready. We're excited for the home opener.
I know you had a game against Lake Mills already, a 20-point loss in that, but you put some points on the board. Just your take on your team. Things are doing well and things that you think they need to work on this season.
Yeah, tale of two halves. We had 2 turnovers in the first half, and in the second half alone we had 12. So Lake Mills did a really good job of getting to spots, getting to their shots. But in the first half and even the second half, we didn't force the issue at all. We got a lot of guys that can put the ball in the cup, but taking care of the basketball and not giving them easy baskets is going to be a contributing factor, and something we'll work on throughout the year. But we had a really good week of practice, and we'll be able to see what we learned this week in practice. WLA does some similar things that Lake Mills does with filling spots, especially the corner 3. So they moved the ball really well. They had a really good game against St. Mary Springs, so we should be ready to go today.
It looks like a very similar team as far as stature-wise. I think the tallest player on both teams is 6'3", so a couple fairly shorter teams for basketball teams going at it. You expect them to do a lot of running here today, what you've seen from them in the past?
Yeah, so we really want to try to dictate tempo as much as we can, really try to push the ball in transition. And then against Lake Mills on Saturday, we really like to get up and pressure both in the half court and the full court. So if we're able to, after a made bucket, force the issue and make them play our pace, that'll be a key contributor in today's game.
Well, Coach, again, welcome to the head coaching job at Waupun. Looking forward to it. Should be an exciting season, your first year, and good luck here today against WLA.
Yeah, thank you. We're ready to make Waupun proud, and I think you can see all the hard work that the guys put in, so we're ready to roll.
Okay, Alex Dunlap joining us in the pregame show, and we'll be back with an interview with Coach Marty Nell of the Vikings coming up in just a few minutes as the pregame show continues on Radio Plus.
Real estate is something that we are doing together. We're in it together till the end. The best achievement that I can have is when the property successfully closes.
Probably the most rewarding part of my role with Addison Jones and Signature Homes is the ability to take a client from the very beginning stages of building a new home all the way down to the point where we turn the key and move them in and watch their eyes light up as they see the finished product.
Buy it, sell it, build it. That's Addison Jones.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
Add more joy to your holiday season in a new vehicle. Score 4.3% 5-year financing plus hefty bonus cash on GMC Sierra. Get more for your trade and enjoy award-winning hospitality.
We want our guests to feel respected, listened to, and well cared for. Like they made a great choice.
The vibe here is a real right. It's relaxed, friendly, and welcoming. I'm Wisconsin running back Braylon Allen, and I drive Holiday.
Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops, with most installed by next week and completed in just one day. And because we fabricate our countertops in-house, you can buy direct and save money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
And we are back with more of our pregame show brought to you by Holman Auto Sales. And time now to talk to the head coach of the WLA Vikings, Marty Nell, joining us. And Coach, 1-1 on the season so far. A nice win, though, against your conference foe in the flyaway, the St. Mary's Springs, knocking them off in a high-scoring game. Let's talk about your team. Not a overly big team as far as height-wise, but it looks like you got a pretty skilled bunch of guys you put on the court.
The days of us having multiple 6'7" guys are kind of over. You know, we have a bunch of 6'2" guys, and but we have good guards. We this year we returned 50 points per game, scoring almost. We got a good senior class and a lot of fun to coach them. I think they're ready to go.
What are some of the strengths of your team, and what are some of the things you think you'd like to see your team improve on as the season goes along?
Right now, our strength, I would say, is transition offense. Our guys are athletic, they can run, they can shoot. But we're, like our first game against Berlin, our on-ball defense was not good. We're working on that right now. We're not a polished product yet by any means. But that's the big thing right now. We have to get stops in the half court to get our transition offense going.
Well, you guys are very similar. Both teams are, as far as size-wise. The tallest guy on both teams, about 6'3", so a little bit shorter teams out there. What do you expect to see out of the Waupun Warriors with their first-year coach, Alex Dunlap?
I was a big fan of Coach Pickert's. I'm sad to see Coach Pickert's not here anymore. That's really sad to me. But now they're starting a new thing, and I'm sure Coach will do great. And he returns a couple good players with Hawkinson and. He's a nice player. He's gonna be a tough cover for us today.
Who do you expect in the flyaway to be on top? Who are the top two teams you expect to see in the flyaway this year?
I think Laconia. I think Wisconsin Yearbook picked Laconia first. But playing Springs the other night, man, that was probably the most physical game I've seen in a year or two. Nothing dirty, just real physical play, and they hurt you. Yeah. We had some bumps and bruises coming out of that game. We look back at our huddle recap for that game. Of our 61 shots we took, 58 were contested, and that's a testament to them. You know, so Springs is gonna keep winning.
Yeah. Okay. Well, should be a good matchup. Maybe a good tune-up for you going against a team like Waupun here today. And good luck today and on the season.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Coach Marty Nell, again, head coach of the WLA Vikings, taking on Waupun here today, and we'll come back with more of our pregame show in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
When the temps start to fall, make sure your furnace isn't going to fail. Furnace maintenance from All Phase guarantees that you and your family are ready for all phases of winter. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Invest in a maintenance program that will help your unit run more efficiently, lower your heating bills, and heat more reliably. Ask us about energy-efficient tax credits up to $3,200. Call 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Will Sport by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Sports lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Will Sport, a premium sports lighting system. Factory direct application and product support, along with its full line of complete LED lighting solutions, will transform your athletic facility to the next level. Create an unforgettable fan and player experience. To get started with upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue, visit willbrands.com.
Being a smaller organization, I think, gives us such an advantage to be able to adapt to what our customers need, especially at the small business level. They give us feedback on what's important to them and what products and services they need and are important and they value, and we can make adjustments. We can hear our customers as to what they need, and we can make adjustments relatively quickly. I think they see that, they see our flexibility, and they understand this is an organization that wants to work with us. They're not just going to do it their way, they're actually listening and hearing what we need.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
Pino Buildings offers a complete turnkey service package, starting with design and engineering and ending with high-quality post-framed buildings. Their ability to offer unique, flexible designs and distinctive solutions for their customers differentiates Pino Builders from the competition. Pino Buildings specializes in commercial, agricultural, residential, personal shop, mini storage, and everything in between. Call them at 920-922-7010. That's 920-922-7010. And turn your vision into reality.
Steve Winterhack with you back at Waupun Area Junior Senior High School. And a Saturday afternoon game, non-conference game. Waupun, the Warriors taking on the Vikings of WLA. We've got sponsors for both teams for the game here today. And looking forward, it should be a good contest. Both these teams trying to get themselves a nice season going and a nice start for WLA. Of course, they did lose to Berlin in their first game by a score of 80-71. But they took care of business against a team that Coach Marty Nell said is a team that's going to keep winning and is going to be vying for that championship right behind maybe Laconia during the season. And don't count the Vikings out. They knocked off St. Mary Springs on Thursday by a score of 70-67. Great game for his team. Sam Lair had 21 points. Gannon Schwartz was 16. Chop Simmons was 16 points. Noah Gensler had 9 points. And Max Hansman had 8 points for the Vikings in that ball game. So he got good spread out production from about 5 of his players during that ball game, and he's real happy from what he's seen so far from his team. Offensively, they're putting points on the board. He's got to take care of things defensively, like their little letdown they had against the Berlin Indians. Waupun just with one game under their belt so far, and that is a loss to Lake Mills. You heard that in the interview. Coach Dunlap said that his team had a bit of a lapse in the second half is where things kind of went bad for them. Otherwise, he thought they had a pretty good first half, and they ended up with a 20-point loss, 89-69, but putting against some pretty good points on the board, and we'll see how Waupun is this year. I've got their stats from last year. They did not enter their stats from that game, but just kind of looking at some of the returning players that Waupun has, you're going to hear a lot from Aiden Hawkinson. It seems like he's been here about 4 years or so, but he's just a junior this year. He's 6'1", waiting for him to get his brother's growing spurt yet and get to be a 6'8" point guard out there. But he had 15 points as an average last year, shot almost 40% from behind the arc, and had 6 rebounds, led the team in assists, led the team in steals, and he's just a great team leader out there and just a junior out there for Waupun. You also have Jake Krieger, big guy, 6'1", plays bigger than a 6'1" frame out there, and he averaged about 5 points a game. They'll be asking more out of him coming up this season. Can also shoot the three-point shot and also does a great job on the boards for the Waupun Warriors. Braden Torres, I've been enjoying watching him develop as he's been going through his varsity career. Had some nice games, especially toward the end of the season last year. He averaged 7 points on the season and 4 rebounds a game. But Braden Torres, a 6'1" junior, I think will be a big part of their team this year. Isaac Vandekamp, here's a guy too that can put some baskets in for you too, and he had 11 points as an average last year. He can shoot from 3. He's a good rebounder too, and he's a 6-foot senior. Brian Ferris also back, 5 points a game, can shoot the 3. So got some pretty good players coming back, and we'll see who all gets into the mix here for the Waupun Warriors in the 23-24 season. We're going to take a break, come back with the starting lineups for both teams, and at the beginning of tonight's game, or this afternoon's game, it's Waupun hosting the Vikings of Winnebago Lutheran Academy, non-conference boys basketball on RP Sport.
Hey, Fond du Lac's best-kept secret is no more. Operation Best Chicken and Friday Fish from a C-Store is out. Pioneer Pit Stop. Yes, Pioneer Pit Stop has some of the best takeout in town. The best part, no reservations needed. No need to drive halfway across the country. No special dress code, other than you need to be dressed. You're in and out with piping hot chicken or fish that you thought came from a supper club. Of course, fuel, beer, liquor, ice, snacks, groceries, and tons of other things we all need are always in stock. Pioneer Pit Stop, 20 East Pioneer Road across from Tucker's on South Main Street. It's Fishlicious.
Since the beginning, your curious mind and imagination have guided you, where tools and technology helped you discover the world. At Moraine Park Technical College, you will train on industry-leading machines blended with hands-on learning. World-class instructors will help you shape and design your future in manufacturing. Homegrown, life-ready. Moraine Park Technical College.
And Steve with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun. I'd like to thank everybody for stopping on by during the Waupun Holiday Help fundraiser here, right?
Yeah, it was a great turnout for that. The 3 meat raffles we did, we raised $2,500, which we're going to be dropping that off here very shortly. We don't have to turn the stuff in until the 8th, so if you got toys, bring them in. We'll keep that toy drive going through the end of the week here. Drop all that stuff off next week to them.
Talking about keeping things going, the gift certificate special here. Talk about that for the holiday.
We started Black Friday. We're going to keep it going all the way through December. For $30 worth of gift certificates you buy, you get a free 12-inch one-topping pizza. So multiply that out however many you want. If you want to use the certificate for yourself, great. Give it as a stocking stuffer, even better, however you want. So it's a nice little extra for you guys.
Let's preview New Year's Eve coming up. I want to get people to sign up now.
Casino night again, like we do every year. Come on in, get signed up. It's only for the first 48 people. It'll be a $40 charge per person. Appetizers, dinner, you get a couple free drinks with it, a champagne toast, and we'll have you out of here by 10 o'clock.
Beautiful. Thanks, Steve. Have a great week. Thank you.
You too. Thanks.
Steve with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street, downtown.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we believe in happy accidents, like in 1964, when a Buffalo, New York restaurant owner accidentally bought chicken wings instead of chicken necks. The 60s were a crazy time. Well, decades later, and the mistake turned masterpiece is now at Pizza Ranch. Introducing our new traditional and boneless chicken wings, tossed in our signature sauces. 2 more ways to get the country's best chicken available for carryout and delivery. Maybe it wasn't an accident after all, just delicious fate. Pizza Ranch. Mmm.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking account?
Team on top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hopper's Silkscreen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
Okay, welcome back to Waupun Area Junior Senior High School. I'm Steve Witterhack at Big Nate Young, and he is running the video equipment, and we have it for you tonight and this afternoon, I should say. They're going to get used to saying this afternoon for this ball game on RP Sports. Starting lineup for the Waupun Warriors. Aiden Hawkinson, a 6'1 junior. Graham Gopalin, he is a 5'9 sophomore. Isaac Vandekamp, a 6' senior. Jake Krieger, a 6'1 junior. And Bryant Ferris, he is a 6' junior. Starting lineup for the Waupun Warriors. For the WLA Vikings, Gannon Schwartz, 5'9 sophomore in the starting lineup. We've got Sam Lair, a 5'11 senior, 20 points a game so far in the season for him. Chop Simmons, he is a 6' junior. And he's a load inside. Owen Reibel, a 6'1 junior, and Noah Gensler, a 6'3 senior. And the tip is won by Waupun, and Gopalin will bring it up the court now for Waupun to get things going here at home. Vandekamp getting the ball over to Krieger. Back out on top, three-pointer on the way from Vandekamp is no good. We'll race for the basketball, double team, and getting the ball and bringing it up now is Schwartz. Pushes it up in a hurry, gets it over to Simmons along the left side. Transition basket there for WLA. Nice job by Schwartz bringing up in a hurry and finding Simmons going along the right side. Here goes Hawkinson along the right side. He's going to get fouled. Looks like by Noah Gensler. And 2 free throws for Waupun's Aiden Hawkinson. Shot about 76% last year as a sophomore and scoring leader for Waupun. Led in a lot of categories just as a sophomore. And puts the first free throw in. Waupun on the board. Scoreboard brought to you by New Medical Integrated Healthcare. Next one rattles home. So we are tied at 2 apiece. And full court pressure now being applied by the Warriors. And Schwartz will be working against Gopal, brings it over half court. And in the hands of Gensler. Dribbles off to his right, top of the key, passes right over to Lair. Gets cut off, but got a little head fake, gets everybody up and back down. And when they came down, he went up with it and puts it in. Good patience there by Sam Lair with a couple defenders on him. Gopal, a nice little pass inside over to Vandekamp off the glass and in. Good look and a nice finish there by Vandekamp for Waupun. We are tied at 4 apiece on your New Medical Integrated Healthcare scoreboard. Well, good job by Krieger holding his spot on that shot by Schwartz. Three-pointer on the way, no good on the shot by Lair. And looks like it's going to be white basketball. It's going to be Waupun's basketball after that scramble for the ball after the shot. Everything knotted up at 4 apiece in the early going, and not a bad crowd for a Saturday afternoon. What else are you going to do on a day like today in Wisconsin? So the Warriors with a basketball. Krieger going along the baseline, gets cut off by Simmons, and a nice cut to the basket, and rewarded for that cut is Gopalin. On a nice feed, Graham Gopalin with his first points of the ball game puts Waupun up 6-4. Just watching his sister Gracie play last night over at WLA. Another nice feed, and that one not finished by Simmons, but a great feed by Gannon Schwartz. Simmons just overlays the shot. Ball out on top over to Krieger, working against Simmons. Backing him down. He has it in the lane and gets it back out top over to Gopalin. Three-pointer now by Krieger. That's up, rims out, no good. And ball in the hands of Reibel. WLA definitely wants to push that ball up the court as fast as they can. Reibel with it, takes it out of the corner, cut off by Vandekamp. Three-point shot on the way by Gensler is no good. And Vandekamp with a rebound for the Warriors. Going to throw it up court. Bryant Ferris has it back out on top over to Vandekamp. That one misses a little off right. And a good rebound by Krieger and an even better putback by Krieger. Jake Krieger with a basket getting his first points. Waupun with 4 scores out of their 8 points so far in the ball game. Graham Gopalin, a little bit too much aggressiveness with the body going against Gannon Schwartz. They tell Schwartz he likes to push it up. And if he gets a little edge on it, he's just going to push it up the court and draw fouls like that. Ones you don't want from further than half court out. 8-4 the lead now for Waupun. Just 3 minutes into the ball game. Here goes Schwartz again. Nice facilitator so far in the ball game. 3-pointer on the way, and that is good from Noah Gensler. Getting his first points. 8-7 the lead now for Waupun. Hawkinson going in from the left side, goes up, and he's going to get a call for the travel on his way to the basket. Kind of went up, had the ball kind of blocked, stayed in his hands, and came back down with both feet at a different time, and it's called for the travel. Gannon Schwartz will bring it up, working against Gopalin. Kind of lowers his shoulder and drives by him. Gensler with it, pops a 15-footer. Left side, no good. Krieger with a rebound, and Hawkinson gets the ball back over to Krieger on the right side, goes in strong, and up and under, and a nice move by Jake Krieger. Looks like he was going to go for a right-handed layup, contested one, but goes underneath, reaches up with the right hand, and off the glass and in for Jake. He's now got 4 points in the ballgame. Waupun now with a 3-point lead, 10-7. Gannon Schwartz again working against Gopalin. Back over to Noah Gensler, has it in the lane, and he's going to get fouled on his drive. And they're going to call that on Aiden Hawkinson. .59 left here in the first half of action. Coming in for Waupun now is Charlie Fleer. Simmons gets the inbounds pass. Schwartz with a 3-pointer from the left side, no good. And rebounded by Hawkinson. Here goes, a nice big Euro step to the basket, and finishing on the left side is Isaac Vandekamp. Taking those big Giannis steps on his way to the basket and ends up finishing. Waupun up by 5, 12-7. Gensler will launch up another three and gets it to go again. His second three of the ball game. I think it's WLA back within 2 points, trailing now 12-10. Crossover by Hawkinson in the lane, puts it up, and is going to spill off the rim to the left. And getting the rebound is Owen Reibel. Schwartz has it on the right side. And he's going to get fouled on his way to the basket, looks like by Krieger. So Jake Krieger will pick up a foul, Waupun's third foul. That is the first personal foul on Krieger. And to the line to shoot a pair will be Gannon Schwartz. He's doing a lot of things so far. Just a sophomore, but man, plays like one of the leaders out there as a junior or a senior. Definitely a good floor leader out there. And got himself 2 free throws and makes the first one. He's been averaging 20 points a game so far. Coming in for the Vikings right now is Max Hansman, 6'2 junior. For Waupun, Zeke Ewert coming in, 6-foot senior. Also Logan Prawl out there, 6'1 sophomore. Next free throw also good for Schwartz. A 67% free throw shooter on the season. So we are tied at 12 apiece. Prawl has it, goes up, scoops one up, and gets fouled on his way to the basket. Looks like Hansman, who just checked in, is going to pick up the foul on that one. And to the free throw line to shoot a pair will be sophomore Logan Prawl. It's a fun thing when you start another season. Some of the new faces out there, some of these that you really didn't notice. You're too busy setting up to watch the JV team play, and so you see these guys up on varsity. Prawl very confident, though, getting in and taking the ball to the rack, getting in earlier in the ball game, makes his first free throw. Next free throw, that one looks pretty solid, too. Gets them both to go. Waupun back up now, 14-12. Prawl working against Charlie Fleer. Gets the ball over to Gensler. In the lane with it. Kicks it out right side. 3-pointer on the way. Rims out no good. Gensler with the rebound. Misses on that shot, and ball loose. And picked up by Aiden Hawkinson. It goes right to the rack with him. It comes up short on the right side. Then knocks it off. Ooh, it almost looked like it came off the leg of Schwartz. But again, that one missed. A missed opportunity there on a drive by Hawkinson. Came up a little short on that. And WLA gets it back, trailing by 2, 14-12. Here's Gannon Schwartz, gets it off to the right side. Little 5-footer from the right side, hits the rim, and then holding his ankle after that shot and making it. Yeah, they're going to come up with Lair on the floor right now, but he did make the shot, but came down and must have tweaked his ankle, or maybe more than tweaked it. He's holding in some pain right now, that right ankle. Let's take a injury timeout, back in 30 seconds with more high school basketball action live from Waupun High School on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay, we are back, and they are helping Sam Lair, who just made a nice basket, a drive on the right side, about a 5-footer. He got to go over, hit the rim, and went in. But he came down, and right now, looking at his right ankle as he came down and needed help coming off the floor. So that's not good to see for Coach Marty Nell. Logan Prawl with it, goes in on the right side, gets cut off. Nowhere to go with it, but finally gets the ball out on top over to Zeke Ewert. Ewert throws up a three-point shot. Side of the rim, no good, and getting the rebound is Max Hansman. If you want to say hi to Dave Nell out in the Villages down in Florida, I went right past your entrance, or at least the sign over the top of the highway about 3 weeks ago. Stayed about 3 weeks over by Winter Haven. Fastest growing city in the country is Winter Haven. And again, Dave Nell is watching. Chop Simmons goes in, misses the shot. And ball is saved, and right back to Simmons on the save attempt by Waupun's Brian Ferris. Simmons sticks with it, gets rewarded, gets 2 points. He's got 4 in the ball game. But again, Dave Nell, a big shout out and a hi to him down in Florida. See all those days. I just got back about 3 days ago from Winter Haven, Lake Alfred, Haines City area. And I always got to check the weather. So we have some friends that'll be there for the entire winter. But the temperatures in the 80s, maybe some cloudy skies down there. But enjoy the weather down there, and Dave, enjoy the game. Upon trailing 16-14 in the ball game, Emmett Hall for Waupun has it, gives it over to Ewert. A little reverse to the basket, made a great move, but didn't finish. And then he's going to reach in and pick up the foul after missing the shot and kind of doubling what happened with him. And Noah Christensen got the ball, and he kind of fouled him. 4 team fouls for Waupun, 2 for WLA. Christensen inbounds the ball, gives it back over to Schwartz. He is guarded by Ferris, and he'll walk it over half court. Schwartz kicks it out to the left side. In the hands now of Hansman. Gensler gets it just inside the free throw line. About a 15.5-foot shot up and in for Marcus Christensen. Christensen looked pretty solid on that shot. Finishes on his opportunity, and the ball stolen. And here goes Hansman the other way, and he's going to get fouled by Torres. Braden Torres goes up and gets called for the foul. And that will put Max Hansman to the free throw line to shoot 2, looking for his first points. But a lot of scores so far in the ball game. Got a timeout on the court, and we'll be back in 30 seconds with more boys basketball action on RP Sports.
Muthig Industries in Fond du Lac would like to wish our local high school sports teams best of luck this season. Muthig Industries is one of the area's top full-service manufacturers of precision metal stampings, laser cutting, production machining and turning, tool and die manufacturing, and custom metal fabrication products. Muthig Industries in Fond du Lac, where quality is an attitude and producing high-quality parts with on-time delivery is of the highest importance. To find out more, visit MuthigIndustries.com. Muthig Industries, 33 East Larson Drive, Fond du Lac.
Okay, we are back in Waupun. Timeout taken by Coach Dunlap. A big surprise in college basketball today. The Wisconsin Badgers took on Marquette over at the Kohl Center, and it is Wisconsin just kind of taking it to them the entire game. And they beat Marquette, who was poised probably to move up in the rankings after Purdue lost last night. That one goes in the free throw by Hansman. And Wisconsin with a surprising 75-64 victory over Marquette, who was ranked number 3 in the nation. Nice win there for the Badgers. Next free throw in front of the rim, no good. Torres gets the rebound, knocked loose, and eventually gets in the hands of Aiden Hawkinson, pushing it up for the Warriors. Hawkinson lucky to get away with maybe a travel out there. The up and under for Ewert, scoops it up, and somehow gets that to go in. Nice finish there by Ewert. Waupun trailing by a score of 19-16. 10-23, a three-pointer by Gensler from the right side, no good. And getting the rebound is Brian Ferris, pushing it up for Waupun. Pass to nowhere, but Hawkinson just happened to be in there, and they're going to get into Ewert inside, and it's the ball knocked loose, and he loses it again, and Simmons comes up with it. Some sloppy play by I think both teams, with the Warriors down on that trip down the court. Pull up, and that's going to be blocked by Hawkinson on the shot attempt by Noah Gensler. And here goes Hawkinson the other way and flicks it up towards the basket, draws the foul, and that just goes right at Gensler, and Gensler's going to pick up a foul on that shot attempt by Aiden Hawkinson. That's the second foul, personal foul on Gensler, only the third team foul on WLA. Waupun sitting with 5 team fouls. Looks like Graham Gopal getting ready to check back in. Free throw is good for Aiden Hawkinson. 3 points in the ball game, all from the charity stripe. Jay Krieger checks back in too for the Warriors. Vandekamp out there, Torres, Hawkinson, Gopal. The Warriors on the floor for Waupun. That one rims out no good, and getting the rebound is Mac Hansman. So Gensler on the court, chops Simmons. Also Marcus Christensen, and with the ball right now, Gannon Schwartz gives over to Gensler. Gensler gets it back out on top, guarded by Gopal. So Simmons with it, spins off to his left, and in the lane with it and putting it up in front of the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound. He's going to get fouled from behind. Max Hansman misses the shot, gets his own rebound, and then kind of reaching over, trying to just flick it back out of his hands is Krieger. Yeah, looks like they're going to call that one actually on Aiden Hawkinson. That is his second personal and 16 foul for Waupun. Hansman to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Free throw is up, and that one is no good. Coming in now for the Vikings will be Miles McCauley. Next free throw is up and in front of the rim, but that one crawls over and goes in for Hansman. He's got 2 in the game. He'll check out, and coming in for him will be Sam Lair, which is a welcome sight. Looks like he's got some tape on that right ankle right now. Needed help to come off the floor after making that basket earlier in the ball game, but he's back out there again. Okay, that was I thought the last foul, they just kind of corrected that on the scoreboard, and the announcement said that it was Aiden Hawkinson with a foul, but no, it wasn't his foul. It was actually one on Jay Krieger. So Jay Krieger getting called for that foul, and he's going to check out of the ball game. I don't know if he's got. I know he's got 2. I'm not sure if he's got 2 or 3. But that is 16 fouls for Waupun. 3-pointer up, and that one hits the rim and goes in for Waupun's Logan Prawl. I like his confidence that I've seen with him on the court so far. Prawl, 6'1" sophomore, but plays with some confidence. Schwartz with a little runner and gets it to go. Tough shot there for Gannon Schwartz. 22-20. He's the lead now for WLA. That one's going to maybe get partially blocked or just a flat-out air ball. I'm not sure, but Vikings come up with a basketball. Good feed inside by Schwartz. Missed shot. Here goes Chop Simmons using that big body inside, and Simmons finishes now. He's got 6 points so far in the ball game. It has the Vikings leading now 24-20. It's going to be a little off right, kind of in line with that shot, and Torres gets the rebound, gets it back over to Prawl, and he knows what to do with it. He goes right to the rack with it. Logan Prawl, the short time that I've seen him, he's a scorer. He's looking for his points. Doesn't hesitate. And shoots with confidence out there, but a good job, good find finding Prohl open. Three-pointer from the right corner is up, no good. At the back of the rim, Simmons tips the ball back to himself, puts it back up, misses, gets the ball back again and puts it up. And that one will go. Good persistence by Chop Simmons. Misses a couple shots finally in the third attempt, gets it. Little crossover behind the back dribble for Vandekamp, and he's going to get fouled on his way to the rack, and he'll be shooting 2 free throws. Isaac Vandekamp, 4 points in the game. Waupun now trailing by a score of 26-22 on their home gym. Thanks for joining us here this afternoon. Everybody all logged in and watching this non-conference game with a couple teams in our listening area. Back of the rim, no good for Vandekamp on his first free throw. Checking in now for the Warriors is Landon Richter. Remember him on the baseball diamond over at second base. Very, very good baseball player. So Richter enters the game for the first time for Waupun. And Vandekamp with another opportunity at the free throw line. Next one hits off the rim, but it bounces high and goes through for him. Emmett Hall. Emmett Hall checks in now for Waupun. Another one of those baseball guys. Was the starting shortstop for Waupun baseball last season as a freshman. Also the leadoff hitter on the baseball team. And his dad Travis now going to be the head coach for Waupun baseball starting this next season. Here goes Gopal from the left corner. That's way strong, misses everything, then finally goes off from Hull and out of bounds. It will be Viking basketball. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be here to the end of the game or not. They started a little bit late, and I've got a wedding to go to for someone from Radio Plus at the radio station, Keith Heisler, Wheels. He's on our radio station, 96 and 95 and 96.1 The Rock. Missed shot. Richter gets the rebound, chases it down, and Prohl will bring it up now for the Warriors. Yeah, wedding in Oshkosh. Got to be there to eat at 5:30 today. Going up with the left hand, nice drive by Graham Gopal and getting his 4th point of the game. Uses that left hand. And now Waupun just trailing by a point, 26-25. Ball kicked out over to the right side, over to Christensen. Pulls up 5-footer, that's no good. Getting the rebound on the weak side, putting it back, no good by McCauley. And chased down by Prohl and hands it off over to Richter. Hawkinson now, a little spin, gets it back over to Gopal, and Prohl has it down in the right corner. There's a 3-pointer by Hawkinson, a little too far. And chased down again by Prohl. Good active player out there. Like what I see from Logan Prohl so far, except for that pass right there. Kind of jinxed him a little bit. And it's going to get tossed out of bounds. Sam Lair had it. Heard somebody kind of call his name, looked over there, and then got caught in the air and just kind of threw it out of bounds. So Waupun will get the ball with 6:26 left and trailing in the game by a score of 26-25. Thanks to our 51 computers all logged on and watching some non-conference basketball. I'm Steve Witterhack. We've got big Nate Young doing the video streaming right now. I think Jeff Sauer probably on his way from Fond du Lac after calling a hockey game. It was a girls' hockey game. And we'll pass inside, but that one is tossed away by Richter and taken away by Noah Gensler. Here goes Schwartz, back out to Gensler, but another 3 on the way for him and puts it in. He's got 3 threes in the ball game, 9 points for him. It puts the Vikings back up by 4, 29-25. On your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. The 3-point attempt from the left corner. That one is going to come up short. Another new player on the court for Waupun. That was Gage Stelsel, 6'3" sophomore, coming up short in his 3-point shot. A lot of players getting on the court here for both teams. A reach-in foul. Probably one the coach is not going to be happy about, reaching around about 80 feet away from the opponent's basket. Miles McCauley is going to get called for the foul. That is his first foul. Pond with a basketball, but trailing by 4 in the ball game. And here goes Gopal along the left side. Nice job by Schwartz to cut him off along the baseline. Vandekamp has it down to the corner and guarded by Gensler. A nice surge to the basket by Gopalin on the floor, no call, and we're going the other way. Blair has it down in the corner. A little runner, that's about the area that he hurt his ankle before, but that time, same result, hits the rim, goes up in the air, pops back through, but this time did not hurt his ankle, so that's good news. They're getting 6 points so far in the ball game. It was Van de Kamp driving on the right side and splits a couple defenders. And he's going to get bumped on his way. And they're going to call that one again on Miles McCall. He's picked up a couple fouls here in about the last 30 seconds. Checking in now for the Vikings is Sam Ferguson, 6'3" sophomore. And Van de Kamp gets the inbounds pass, a little over a shot on the three-point attempt. Stelso will chase it down. Here goes Van de Kamp, a lane to the basket, and finishes. Nice finish by Isaac Van de Kamp now with 7 points in the ball game. Gannon Schwartz will again be working against Graham Gopalin. And a little runner, and that's going to be a foul. Called on Waupun's Gage Stelso. To the chagrin of the Waupun fans. To the free throw line to shoot two will be Noah Gensler, getting his first trip to the free throw line in the ball game. It's like Hawkinson along with Torres waiting to check in for Waupun. First free throw is good for Gensler. Got to watch and call the game last night, a very entertaining game. Waupun Lady Warriors, #1 ranked team in Division III. With their only goal this season is to get back to state and not just get there, but also win state, bring home another gold ball. They did it a couple seasons ago. Got to state, got beat right away last year. And it was Kewaskum that brought home the gold ball, so another team out of the ECC. Drive to the basket, going to be a foul on the Vikings. Great game, though. Waupun down by 4 at halftime, but ended up winning by double figure and double digits here in the second half over at KML last night. And nice victory for Tim Alsman and his squad. Got a special bunch right now, and they could definitely are considered the best team in Division III. Free throw at the back of the rim and no good on the free throw attempt by Bryant Ferris. Ball taken away by Torres. As they turned away, and he gets it and puts it back in. And Waupun now trailing 33-29. Reibel has it, and a little bit of trouble almost dragging his pivot foot. Gensler passing the ball on top over to Gannon Schwartz. A little surge to the basket, and that's no good. And Stelso gets the rebound. Hawkinson looks up the court. Gets it in the hands of Ferris. Three-pointer on the way by Van de Kamp is no good. A rebound by Stelso, misses the putback and gets it again on the other side of the basket. Likes the right side better. And a nice job sticking with it is Gage Stelso, getting his first points here in the ball game. Waupun back within 2 now, trailing 33-31. Gensler getting the ball in the lane over to Reibel, back out on top over to Gannon Schwartz. Under 3.5 to play in the first half. Schwartz find Reibel all by himself, and good job by Stelso to go up and rip the ball down. Gets it to Torres, back over to Van de Kamp along the left side. And Stelso's going to launch a three, didn't even hesitate. The big man puts it in for Waupun. He puts it in, but also gives Waupun the lead back at 34-33. That's what you want to see. You want to see somebody that kind of thinking about it. Just one of those little catch and shoot situations in rhythm, and he buries it. Here goes Gensler along the left side. He's going to get fouled on his way to the basket. And back to the free throw line to shoot two will be Noah Gensler. Pretty rock solid just about 30 seconds ago, making both free throws earlier. He's got 11 points in the ball game. Gensler first free throw. That one spills off to the right. Waupun still with that 1-point lead. Prahl checking back in along with Gopalin, and Van de Kamp along with Stelso sitting down for Waupun. Chop Simmons comes back in the ball game. Getting a little breather with just under 3 minutes left to play. Next shot goes in for Noah Gensler. And Gopalin gets cut off there. A very good feat. Quickness by Gannon Schwartz. Here goes Hawkinson along the left side, and that one is no good, and Gensler gets the rebound. Going to throw it down over to Simmons, had a nice pass underneath, and looks like Torres is going to get called for a foul. Good ball movement there by the Vikings. And Reibel will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair for the Vikings. 9 team fouls now for Waupun, 7 team fouls for the Vikings so far in the game. Reibel's free throw, back of the rim, but pops up and goes through. And that puts the lead back in the hands of the Vikings, leading now 35-34 with 2:36 left here in the first half. Next free throw also good, kind of the same way, hitting the rim and going in. That good rotation on the ball, though. And it just makes it die on the rim and goes in. Ferris gets the ball along that right baseline. He goes Torres to the rack with it, and he'll put it up and in. Eli Torres, or Eli, that's his dad. That is his son, Braden Torres, his 4th point of the game. Looking at his dad out there as I was calling that and cheering his son on. And that's going to be no good on the shot, and rebound now for Waupun, and pushing it up as Ferris gets it over to Gopalin. Launches up a 3, front of the rim, no good. And getting the rebound is Gensler. Pull up 15-footer right side, no good for Lair, but Gensler gets the rebound. And tough shot, kind of had a body on him, puts up an 8-footer in the lane. And Noah Gensler kind of taking over. He got 14 points in the game. He averages 11.5 so far in the first 2 games of the season. Long 3 on the way by Hawkinson, no good. Look underneath, and that was a good thought on the pass by Ferris, but he overshoots Prawl. Fires it out of bounds, and that will be Viking basketball. 1.5 minutes left to play here in the first half, with the Vikings leading the host Waupun Warriors by a score of 38-36. Schwartz will bring it up. Kicks it out right side to Lair, all set up for a 3-point shot. Misses everything, overshoots it. The lob pass into Prawl, goes up with the left hand. Nice job. Seemed the defenders over on the right side might have reached around, and I like what I've seen so far from Logan Prawl in the ball game. It's the name we're going to be talking about a lot as the season goes on. Gensler with it, spins, brings it back out on top in the hands of Schwartz. Gets taken away. Here goes Hawkinson all by himself, goes up and just lays it in. He's going to go in kind of getting his feet ready for a slam, but Waupun takes the lead back now 40-38. Gensler with it, guarded by Vandekamp. Lair with it down to the corner, gets it over to Chop Simmons and goes up, comes up short on his shot, and rebound in the hands of Ewert. Gives it over to Vandekamp along the right side, going against 3 of the Vikings. Definitely outnumbered, but decided to go to the basket with it, and he draws the foul. So kind of got bailed out on that one. Vandekamp to the line now to shoot 2 for Waupun. Isaac so far in the ball game, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, and makes his first free throw. 8 points for him so far in the game, and a chance to make it 9. Fine, leading by 3. Free throw on the way. That's no good. Dan getting the rebound is Reibel. Hands it off over to Schwartz. Always want to get it to him to bring up the court. It's a great burst of speed. Wapun's doing a fairly good job keeping up with him, but I'm impressed what I see from Schwartz so far in the game. Lair's going to go up, kind of hangs in the air, no good. Simmons gets the weak side rebound and finishes. And uses that wide body down there and makes some space and puts it in. No, that's a bad pass last second as the buzzer goes off. And Waupun will take a 41-40 lead into the locker room over WLA. And we'll come back in just about 3 minutes to talk about the first half of action here from Waupun High School. Steve Witterhack with you, Nate Young on the video streaming. This is boys basketball action on RP Sports.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. With access to hundreds of floor plans plans. They start by getting to know you and your unique needs. Then, with budget, layout, and family in mind, Smith Builders Design Partners will hand select the best options, customizing them to fit your precise needs. The process continues in their showroom and partner galleries, where you're guided through the products and fixtures on display, customizing each selection in your new home. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
At our store, it's about the people, and it's about the experience you have from the minute you walk through our doors. It's about serving you and listening to what you came in for. It's having real conversations with people in our community, and it's giving back. It's being a one-stop shop for all your electronic, appliance, and home furniture needs. Since 1922, we've been sharing our knowledge and providing pieces that make your life just a little bit better. Silica for your home.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Hi, I'm Brock Rademan with the Rademan Stone and Landscape Company. As the first member of our fourth-generation family-owned business, I'm proud to carry on the tradition of providing quality stone products to Fond du Lac and the surrounding areas. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademan's, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Whether building or remodeling, veneer stone can add a natural look and feel to your home. Our natural stone is available in many different textures, sizes, colors, and cuts. Stop out at Rademan's and see our indoor-outdoor stone displays, or like us on Facebook to see some finished projects. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
Welcome back to Waupun Area Junior Senior High School. Steve Witterhag here. 1/2 in here at Waupun High School. This non-conference matchup with the Flyways WLA Vikings in Waupun to take on the East Central Conference Waupun Warriors. And Waupun, good battle back and forth, but Waupun just inching out the Vikings in the first half with a 41-40 lead. Again, some nice little runs by both teams to take just little leads in the ball game, but nobody really pulling away and getting any space between the other teams. So got a pretty good battle. Two teams pretty equally matched going at it right now, equally sized out there. And just a 1-point lead for Waupun at halftime. Let's take a look at the scoring in the first half. First of all, for the Vikings of WLA, they were led by Noah Gensler. I mentioned before the average is 11.5 points a game early in the season, only after 2 games coming up with that stat. But he's now with 14 points in the first half. He had 3 3-pointers. He was 3 for 4 from the free throw line, so a nice first half from Noah Gensler. 10 points by Chop Simmons. Boy, he gets that ball inside. He's got moves. He uses that body and moves bodies out of the way and ends up finishing his shots. And he's got 10 points here in the first half of action. 6 points for Sam Lair. Glad to see him back after going down. He got his 4th point on a basket on the right side about 5 feet out and came down awkwardly and tweaked his ankle. It looks like that got taped up after that, and he came back in, got another basket almost in that same spot, but he landed better that time. And he's got 6 points in the first half. 4 points for Gannon Schwartz. Does a lot of things out there on the court, getting the ball to his teammates, bringing it up like every time up the court. He's got 4 points. 2 points apiece for Owen Reibel, for Max Hansman, and also for Marcus Christensen. For the Waupun Warriors, they were led by Logan Prawl. Like I said, a lot of guys scoring for both teams. I'm just looking at WLA, and they've had 7 different players score in the first half, and Waupun has had 8 different players score in that first half. But let's take a look at the scoring. Logan Prawl leading Waupun, the sophomore, getting a 3-point basket, a couple of free throws. I like his game. I've said it a few times, but I like what I saw from Logan Prawl on the court, playing with a lot of confidence out there. And he has 9 points. 8 points for Isaac Vandekamp in the ball game. 5 points apiece for Aiden Hawkinson and for Gage Stelsel. Hawkinson was 3 for 3 from the free throw line. 4 points apiece for Jake Krieger, also for Braden Torres and Graham Gopalan. And 2 points for Zeke Ewert in the first half. But again, we'll see how these teams approach it here in the second half. Waupun, sometimes maybe some not real team ball. Guys kind of taking it against too many people down the court. You might want to kick that out. There's got to be somebody open for a shot out there. Maybe just going to spread the wealth just a little bit, not try to force the issue too much. Waupun has to be better, I think, on their free throw, or I should not say free throws, but their rebounds in the ball game. Getting, I think, out-rebounded in this ball game by the Vikings, and see if they can pick up the pace on that. For the WLA Vikings, they look pretty solid in a lot of aspects of the game, just kind of missing some opportunities out there when they have it for them. But I think for them, they just got to kind of keep on doing what they're doing, getting the ball to Gensler. You're going to see probably a lot more of Sam Lair offensively, looking for his points in the second half, I would guess. And Chop Simmons again is just not a tall guy. He's only 6 foot tall, but a big, strong guy, knows how to move that body around and how to move Waupun bodies around down there, and gets himself a lot of rebounds. Leads the team in that category so far this season. I don't keep track of the rebound stats, but I'm sure he's got quite a few racked up already in this ball game. But Waupun again taking a 41-40 lead into the locker room. We'll be back with the second half of action from Waupun High School in just 2.5 minutes on RP Sports.
Hi, this is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. As an estimator, moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. It's all of your goods on the move or in storage, and you want it cared for, whether it's moving their business, building a new home, moving out of state, moving across town. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple. Guess what? We are hiring at Dufresne Moving and Storage for labor and driving positions. Stop in at 800 Morris Street for an application and interview. Stop now.
Winfield Homes is a locally owned custom home building company of over 25 years that prides itself on great service, high quality, and providing the best building experience possible. Owners Jim Boudry and Jason Zellner are there for you every step of the way to ensure that your new home is built just the way you've dreamed it to be. With the same passion that they have for their clients' homes, Jim and Jason are proud supporters of and are personally involved in youth sports programs and are truly committed to their success. Winfield Homes wishes you all the best of luck this season.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Hey, I'm Jeff Cornelli. I'm the owner of Tavern on the Avenue, Bob's on the Avenue, Just Love Coffee on the Avenue. Just Love Coffee is a franchise out of Nashville, Tennessee. We actually interviewed 30 different people, and these people are above and beyond better than anybody else. 90% of the money that is made in the coffee shop is donated to charities. There's nothing in Fond du Lac like this business. It's very upscale, it's family oriented. We got kids games, the kids can play their games, the families can come here at birthday parties and have coffee at the same time.
Cut it off. Okay, we are back and underway, and a three-point attempt by Gensler misses. And stepping on the line, and a nice attempt there by Owen Reibel to save the ball from going out of bounds. It steps on the end line, and it'll be Waupun basketball. Kind of looking at the football stats for WLA, the Vikings. Disappointing season with an 8-0 start and then lost the last 2 games of the season. Don't want to bring that up, people, for the Vikings fans out there. But Sam Lair, the quarterback of the team, and a couple of those receivers also in the starting lineup with Gensler along with Gannon Schwartz. Very good football players, very good basketball players. Krieger in the game, throws up a three-point shot, no good. Ball's saved and right in the hands of Waupun's Brian Ferris all by himself. Nice assist and puts it up, and Waupun now up by 3, 43-40. Hello to Mary Nell out in the Villages right now. She checks in with a chat line, so hello, Mary. Hope you're enjoying the weather down in Florida and enjoying the close game here with your son. And I'm guessing this is Mary. Mary might be Dave's wife and Marty's mom, but Mary checking in from the Villages. Dave Turner checking in, saying, "Go Warriors." Now, if you want to let us know who you're out there cheering on, just let us know and on the chat line, and I'll pass it along to people. Cheer on your team. Put it on there. We've got 57 computers logged in, watching a very close high school basketball game. Schwartz makes it even closer, makes his free throw, makes it a 1-point lead for Waupun. And Vandekamp will bring it up for the Warriors. Gives up his dribble, now in some trouble. Trying to find somebody to get it to, finally gets it over to Krieger, guarded by Simmons. Krieger has it, gets it up to Vandekamp. He'll launch up a 3 and gets it to go from the left corner for Waupun. Isaac Vandekamp with his 11th point to the ball game and his first made 3 here in the game. Waupun back up by 4, 46-42. Simmons has it, little fake pass, goes to the rack with a cutoff by Krieger. Gets it to Reibel inside. He'll kick it back out on top. Gensler with a 3-pointer on the way. That is no good. One of his few misses from behind the arc. Simmons takes it in strong along that left side, and a foul on the floor. And Krieger might be picking up another foul here for Waupun. That is his 4th foul. Jake Krieger's going to sit down with 4. And coming in for him and getting the benefit of getting some extra playing time, Logan Prawl comes in. They get into Gensler inside. He's going to get fouled in the lane, and looks like Aiden Hawkinson's going to get called for the foul. See Charlie Fleer also on the court for Waupun, along with Hawkinson and Ryan Ferris and Logan Prawl. And for the Vikings right now, Owen Reibel out there taking a free throw will be Noah Gensler. Makes his first free throw. Gannon Schwartz on the court also, along with Sam Lair and Chop Simmons. I haven't really heard the story about Chop Simmons. We got that name, but we got a timeout taken right away. 30-second timeout. We'll do the same back in 30 seconds with more boys basketball action on RP Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Okay, I think we're back right now. Okay, we are back. Waupun with a 2-point lead, up 46-44. Prowl will bring it up for Waupun. Hawkinson with a long three on the way, and that is no good. Ball is swatted over to Chop Simmons on the run right now with the basketball. Gets in the hands back of Schwartz. Working against Vandekamp, and that one gets blocked by Waupun's Brian Ferris, and Simmons is going to lose control of the ball. And it's going to be Waupun basketball. A lot of awkward-looking stuff happening in that possession down the court, and Coach Marty Nell kind of questioning that. Connie Dunlap said, let's go Coach Dunlap. So a little support for both of the coaches out there with some of the chats coming in. Kind of keep those coming in. Let us know who you're cheering for out there. Ferris has it down in the right corner for the Warriors. Ferris again getting out of that, kind of facing the zone the Vikings are putting on right now. Kind of a 1-2-2. And here goes a three-point shot by Hawkinson. Just not finding his range. So far he's only got 5 points in the ball game. And not for a lack of attempts from downtown. Gensler has it. It's a jump stop, and that's going to go off the arms of, they're going to say it's going to go off from one of the Warriors and out of bounds. Graham Gopalin checks in the ball game. Checking in for the Vikings, Marcus Christensen. And Waupun holding on to that 2-point lead with just 15 minutes left in the game, 3 minutes into the second half. Simmons gets it out on top, back in the hands of Lair. So Simmons in the lane, back out to Gensler on top. We're looking for a little crease here. Nice job by Vandekamp to come in and help Prowl. Good defense there by Waupun. Here goes Vandekamp. Nobody cuts him off, and he goes right to the rack with it on the left side. And a basket for Isaac Vandekamp, now with 13 points in the game for Waupun. Waupun leading now 48-44. Gensler launches up a three. That is no good. Ball is loose, and coming up with it is Gopalin. Gets over to Prowl. He'll bring it up along the right side for Waupun. Little Euro step and throws it up towards the basket. No good. He's still down yet, but coming up with the ball going the other way. Gensler has it. Back over the Lair. Gensler again trying to split a couple defenders. Loses it on the way. Maybe got knocked out of his hands. Hawkinson comes up with it. Drives up and kicks it up to the right side. Prowl will launch up a three. No good. Too strong. And Lair comes up with a rebound, pushing his way to the basket. And now that front of the rim no good, but a nice putback by Marcus Christensen. He puts it up and in. Waupun up by 2, 48-46. A timeout on the court. Back with more boys basketball in just a moment on RP Sports.
Here at International Paper, I've gotten much more experience than I have elsewhere. I've seen more in the field than I have anywhere else.
I started from the bottom and I've worked my way up. The people's what make it great. Nobody wants to see anybody fail.
You want a job to where you can display your skills, they can be valued, you can move forward based off your own ability and your ability to learn more. That's IP.
Wouldn't it be nice to get rewarded for everyday purchases? We agree. With Fond du Lac Credit Union's You Choose Rewards credit card, you'll earn 1 point for every $1 spent. And when you're ready, you can redeem your points for things like cashback, travel, merchandise, and more. Plus, for a limited time only, you can earn 1,500 bonus points on us just by using your card. So if you're ready for a card that rewards you, select Fond du Lac Credit Union's You Choose Rewards credit card. Apply online today or stop in. We are local after.
Okay, we are back at Waupun High School. Waupun with the basketball and a 2-point lead, 48-46. Gopalin passes the ball over to Fleer. Down to the corner with it is Prawl, and back out on top in the hands of Gopalin. Hawkinson along the baseline goes up, and it's going to be an offensive foul called on Aiden Hawkinson. Having a bit of a rough one offensively for the Warriors, and it gets called for the offensive foul. That is now 3 fouls on Aiden Hawkinson and 4 for Waupun here in the half. No fouls. No team fouls for WLA here in the second half. Waupun still holding on to that 2-point lead up 48-46. Nice job by Fleer sticking with Laird. And did a good job and working hard out there. Gensler has it, kicks it out right side. 3-pointer on the way, and that is good on the shot by Marcus Christensen. Now with 7 points, didn't hesitate at all on that. Just a little catch and shoot. It gives his team the lead, 49-48. An answer for Waupun, though. Isaac Vandekamp answers with his own 3, and Waupun back out on top. So a nice answer there by the Warriors. Got a good battle going on. Both teams would love to have this victory to kind of get some momentum going in their season. 51-49 with 13:02 left in the ball game. Owen Reibel will inbound the ball over to Sam Lair. He'll bring it up now for the Vikings. Ball kicked out to the left side over to Christensen. The ball's knocked away, but that's the ball's loose right now, and then as soon as he got his hands on the ball, a timeout taken by Coach Dunlap. Got some great hustle out there, and congratulating his team on their great hustle after that. 30-second timeout, back in 30 seconds with more basketball action on RP Sports.
Hi, this is Danny and Heather with AirTech Heating. At AirTech, our motto is honesty, integrity, and quality craftsmanship.
When it comes to your home, you want the person working on your equipment to be upfront and tell you what you need.
But also what you don't need. We deliver whatever it takes service to take care of you. Our technicians are NATE certified, meaning they are the most highly trained in the industry to be servicing your equipment.
If you're stuck with a broken furnace or air conditioner, call our team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742.
Oh, jeez. Back, Nate. Okay, Waupun loses the ball as we come back here. And they've got a 2-point lead, 51-49. Noah Gensler with it. Gets it over to Sam Lair. Guarded by Aiden Hawkinson. Back out to Gensler by the free throw line, and Gensler gets it back from the 3-point line extended. Reibel down in the left corner with it, and ball in the hands of Sam Lair. Pulls up, 8-footer, misses that, and Reibel gets the rebound. 3-pointer on the way now, and I guess he wanted to be just a little further out when he shoots. Sam Lair gets it back from behind the 3-point arc and buries it and gives a lead back to the Vikings, leading 52-51. Here's Gopalin along the baseline, back out on top over to Vandekamp. That comes up short. Hawkinson gets the rebound, guarded by Simmons. And nice little pass inside, but coming up a little short on the shot was Logan Prawl. Nice feed into him, but maybe needed to bring it back down, get himself set. Comes up short. 3-pointer on the way, and that is short, and getting the rebound is Vandekamp on the miss by Christensen. Braden Torres in the corner with it, gets it back out on top now to Vandekamp. And again, Vandekamp with it. Waupun being patient this trip down the court. Trailing by 1 though, 52-51. Torres, nobody on him, goes up, overlays it. And putback shot also no good by Gopalin on the other side. Waupun misses 2 golden opportunities to take the lead back. Christensen with it. And 3-pointer straight away is no good off the side of the rim and saved it in the hands now of Hawkinson and gets it up to Gopalin. Waupun's got some numbers, and you're going to get Prawl with a 3-point attempt, no good. And Gensler is going to get the rebound and get fouled by Hawkinson. And that'll be Aiden Hawkinson's 4th foul. Gopalin sitting down, also Vandekamp sitting down. Ewert checks in the ball game. Hull's back in the game now for Waupun. Also, Brian Ferris coming in. And bringing up is Gannon Schwartz. Working against Ferris with those fresh legs out in the court now. And Gensler puts up a three-point shot, no good. And Torres chases down the rebound. Waupun still down by a score of 52-51. Prawl with a basketball on the perimeter. Dribbles off to his right. The ball kind of knocked away on top there by Gensler. On top of that zone they're putting on Waupun right now. And inbounding will be Bryant Ferris. 10-19 left in the ball game. Waupun trailing 52-51. Prawl has it, ball down to the corner into Hull, double teamed and spins out of the corner and he's going to get fouled. So looking at our schedule we have this week for our broadcast schedule. Tuesday night, we've got Fond du Lac at Waupun Boys Hockey. Jeff Sauer will be on the call on that one. That'll be on Radio Plus. Also, I'll be doing some, I think, basketball that day, a doubleheader for Oakfield hosting Central Wisconsin Christian basketball. Boys first at 5:45, and the girls follow after that. We'll have that for you. Big Nate Young doing the video streaming. I'll be doing the play-by-play on both of those games. They got 4 games next week. Here goes Hull coming in from the right side and gets fouled on his way to the basket. Other games being played. Let's see here. Nina Menasha Hortonville at St. Mary Springs. Boys hockey. Cullen King on the call on that game. So we got a lot of things going on Tuesday night, almost like a Friday night. But a lot of things happening. We've got you covered on 4 different games that night. Torres will launch up a 3, and that is no good. Getting the rebound as Prawl comes up short on his put-back attempt, and then a reach-in. It's going to be called on Waupun. Probably Ewart's going to get called on that. Looking at Friday night next week, Fond du Lac at Nina. Boys basketball. Nick Rush on the call on Radio Plus at 6 o'clock. Laconia at St. Mary Springs. Boys basketball. Jordan King on the call. Next Friday night, Plymouth at Waupun. Boys basketball. I'll be calling that. Coming up on Friday night. And then on Saturday, I'll be back in action again at Randolph. Girls basketball. Laconia taking on the Randolph Lady Rockets. And Jeff Sauer, along with myself, will be over there. Maybe Randy if he comes back from Florida anytime soon, but he might be there for a few more weeks. Chop Simmons makes his free throw. First point of the second half after he had 10 in the first half. So we got you covered. A lot of sports. Kind of a flat little shot there, and that one no good. 2-point lead now for the Vikings of WLA. Hull has it down in the left corner. Gets it back over to Torres, guarded by Simmons. And Paul has it down along the baseline, goes up and puts it in. Nice job. Good strong move. And a nice finish that time by Logan Prawl. His first points of the second half. He's got 11 now in the ball game. Gannon Schwartz gets the ball over to Lair on the right side. Nice job by Prawl keeping his feet and keeping in front of the defender, or the ball handler. And then a reach in by Prawl. And back to the free throw line will be Noah Gensler. So far he is 5 for 6 in the ball game from the charity stripe. Got himself a couple free throws. Team foul number 8 for Waupun. And first foul on Logan Prawl. Ooh, that one comes up well short after he shot so well. He just kind of turns around and smiles, and it's kind of tough. You're looking right into the Warrior Nation. And they all just kind of razz him a little bit on that, but he took it well, just turned around and gets himself all set again. And that one misses, spills off the rim and misses both free throws. We are tied at 53 apiece. Ferris has it along the left sideline right in front of the Waupun bench. Torres gets it inside over to Ewert and stepping on the end line. Kind of got bumped a little bit by Max Hansman, but then kind of lost his footing and he stepped on the end line, and it'll be a ball for the Vikings. They'll take over now. Gannon Schwartz, as usual, bringing the ball up for the Vikings. Gensler with it down in the left corner. Gets cut off by a couple of the Warriors along that left baseline. Going to lob it all the way across court. Lair's going to launch up a three. No good. And Torres gets the rebound for Waupun. Pushes it up, looking up the court to find somebody. Ewart has it along the right sideline and loses control, but luckily did not go out of bounds with it. Back over to Ewart along the left sideline again. Hull kicks it over to Torres along the baseline. And ball knocked out of the hands of Emmett Hull. Here goes Lair. Goes up with the left hand and puts it in. Waupun doesn't even get a shot off after having the ball that long. And they trail now by 2, 55-53. A full timeout taken. Back in 1 minute with more boys basketball on RP Sports.
Gas prices, home expenses, education. Will those costs always go up? Probably. At Winnebago Lutheran Academy, we can help you with one of them. We are a part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program, a program which enables qualifying families to receive a quality Christian education at no cost. That's right, zero tuition if you qualify. To learn more, visit WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
Come on. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, come on, Tony. Come on. Come on. Well, come on. Come on. Yeah. Good boy. Come here. Come on.
Jackson, are you going to come over here?
Okay, we are back at Waupun Area Junior Senior High School, and now a 2-point lead by the Vikings. Opportunities for Waupun, missing a few close shots that could have kept this game tied or in their favor. Richter's going to throw up a shot that comes up short. Krieger gets the rebound. He hasn't been in for a while with those 4 fouls. Gets the rebound and gets fouled. That is only 3 team fouls on the Vikings. And the foul is on Noah Gensler, just his 3rd foul. Waupun with 8 team fouls. Gopalin will inbound on Waupun's baseline. Richter gets the inbounds pass. Torres takes it along the baseline. Nice move to the basket by Braden Torres. Couple defenders on him. Goes right up by the rack, off the glass and in for Torres. We are tied at 55 apiece. Gensler has it down to the corner. Back out on top over to Lair. Working against Richter. Oh, and he finishes the shot. Nice, strong move by Sam Lair. Kind of used his body a little bit to get some space, kind of reached back and gets the ball off, makes it, and he gets fouled. And on the free throw line now to shoot 1 will be Sam Lair. Just his first free throw of the ball game. Free throw is up, no good. And then looks like over the back on the rebound attempt, Max Hansman's probably going to get called for the foul. Krieger had position on that one. So Waupun dodges a bullet on the free throw at least. And they trail by 2, 57-55. So with the ball out on top, he is Landon Richter. Gets knocked away. Lair's going to take it strong in the left side, and he's going to get called for the offensive foul. Lowers his shoulder, gets called for the foul. Made it a little too obvious. If he just would have kept on going, but he lowered that shoulder, made it easy for the referee, and he's going to get called for the offensive foul. Did everything right, stole the ball, great quick move, had kind of a half a step on the defender, and the defender was still kind of moving with him. He just would have went up just normal on it, but lowered that shoulder, and that got him that offensive foul. Again, Waupun a little lazy with their passes, and then we've got a tie-up and possession arrow pointing toward Waupun. Waupun getting a little lackadaisical with their passing and just kind of hanging it out there, and they've tossed it away, and that one almost tossed away, and luckily for them, they got the possession arrow, but they're down by 2 with under 7 to play. A lot of time to play in the game yet. Krieger gets the inbounds pass. Gets it back over to Graham Gopalin. Hawkinson with it, backs up near half court to set things up. Gets it over to Vandekamp. Lob pass over to Gopal back in the hands of Hawkinson. Put a lob pass into Prawl and kicks it back on a top three-pointer on the way now for Vandekamp is good. Nice look. I thought Prawl should have took it and put it up right in the air with a little alley-oop pass inside, but he finds Vandekamp instead. That's the third three of the second half for Isaac Vandekamp. Lair has it down to the corner, working against Vandekamp, pulls up 15-footer, tough shot, and Chop Simmons is going to go over the back of Jake Krieger, who had position on that one, and Simmons is going to get called for the over the back. Waupun with the lead now, 58-57, 6:06 left in the ball game. We'll see how long I make it. I've got a wedding to get to, so luckily we got Jeff Sauer. He's going to do the second, maybe fill in for the second of his 3 games he's got here today. But we got Jeff here too, and he definitely will step in if I have to get out of here and start heading up towards Keith Heisler's wedding up at the Convention Center in Oshkosh. Got to be there at least for the meal. People don't like it when you miss the meal when they pay for it and you don't make it. So, and get up there by all my radio family up there from Radio Plus. Graham Gopalin on the free throw line, and no back of the rim, no good. Rebound in the hands of Max Hansman. And here goes Shorts along the left side for the Vikings. They trail by 1. Shot in the lane is no good, and Krieger with a big rebound for Waupun. Going the other way now, Warriors have it. And the camp is still going to launch up that 3, comes up short on it, and another great rebound there by Hansman. A couple big rebounds the last couple trips down on the defensive end for the Vikings. Gensler gets it back out on top in the hands of Schwartz. Gets blocked by Krieger, and he gets a rebound, gets knocked over, but no call on that. Going to pass the ball down over to Gopal and thought about a 3-point shot. Spins out, gets it back in the hands of Hawkinson. And back to Gopal down in the left corner. Hawkinson goes up. Nice feed by Gopal. Finds Hawkinson on the drive along the left side, and he puts it in. And Waupun now takes a 3-point lead with 5:04 left, leading 60-57. Back after this on RP Sports.
Let's spring into a new career with Saputo. Become part of a great company and team. Due to their continued growth, Saputo has full-time benefit-eligible maintenance and 12-hour shifts available in their Alto facility. Saputo offers entry-level pay starting at just under $23 per hour and operator's pay starting at over $26 an hour. Great benefits and shift pay. Log on saputo.com/careers. Spring into a new career at Saputo. Saputo is an equal opportunity employer.
Okay, we are back at Waupun Area Junior Senior High School. And Waupun now opens up a 3-point lead, up 60-57. Lead changes throughout this entire game between these two teams. Nobody really pulling away and getting any kind of distance at all in this game. So Vikings have it back in the lane over to Lair. And he goes up, and like I said, nobody can pull ahead because Lair goes up, makes a tough shot over the top of Torres. Gets fouled, makes the shot, and to the free throw line to try to tie the game up is Sam Lair. A strong move by Sam in the lane. Torres picks up his 3rd foul. That is a 10th foul on Waupun. Double bonus the rest of the way now for the Vikings. 7 fouls, both teams in the bonus, just the regular bonus though for the Vikings in the game. Free throw is good, and we are tied now at 60. 4:51 left in the game. Get it down to Krieger, gets it off over to Vandekamp. He's going to back it up near half court to set things up. Over to Graham Gopalin. He'll take it in the lane, tries to scoop it up there, gets it blocked out of bounds. And that will be Waupun basketball. Vandekamp gets the inbounds pass, spins around and takes it in the lane and scoops it up off the glass. No good. Another rebound for Max Hansman, racking him up here in the last few minutes of the ball game for the Vikings. 60 apiece. Vikings with an opportunity to go ahead this trip down the court. Lair gets it back on the top, gets tipped away now by Vandekamp. Goes up, scoops it up with the left hand and puts it in. Big turnover there. Waupun makes them pay. Vandekamp with the basket. He's having himself a great second half. Actually a great game. He had a chance to add up his points, but a little runner by Schwartz on the right side. Tough shot, but Gannon Schwartz with a basket. We are tied at 62 apiece. Here goes Vandekamp and kind of clears out the way, and that misses everything with nobody in front of him. It hits the side of the backboard, and the Vikings will get the ball back. Little drive by Schwartz comes up short, and it looks like Simmons is going to pick up another foul, getting there, I think, a little too late on that one for him. Waupun player in position and just gets there a little too late on his rebound attempt. So to the free throw line to shoot the front end of a bonus now will be Vandekamp, and that is the third personal foul on Simmons. Krieger with some nice minutes there, and he's going to sit down. Prahl comes back in for the Warriors. And at the free throw line for Waupun is Isaac Vandekamp. And misses his free throw. 62-62 Vikings with another opportunity to take the lead. Nobody wants it right now. Schwartz hands the ball off over to Hansman. Back in the hands again of Lair. Little runner, and that's going to be a foul. Going to be called on Brian Ferris. Not agreeing with the referee on that one. Thought he got a clean block, but to the free throw line to shoot two will be Sam Lair. Hawkinson getting set to check in along with Jake Krieger. Down to 3:15 left in the ball game. Front of the rim, and that one crawls in. That is good for Lair. Puts his team up by a point, 63-62. Lair's next free throw is up, and that one goes in for Lair. Now a 2-point lead for the Vikings. 64-62 they lead. 3:10 and counting down in the game. Krieger maybe getting away with a little chop step travel, but comes up short on his shot, and Simmons gets the rebound. And somehow Waupun gets it back, and Prahl puts it in. Not sure exactly how it got to that point, but Logan Prahl ends up with the ball by himself on the left side, and we're tied at 64 apiece. Missed shot, and Krieger gets the rebound. Waupun with an opportunity now to take the lead in the ball game. Hawkinson with it on the right side. Gets it in the lane, back out on top over to Ferris. Launches up a three, and it is good. 3-point basket for Bryant Ferris. Waupun leads by 3, 67-64. A shootout here at Waupun High School. Lane has it. I should say getting out top to Gensler, and he'll bury a three. The answer right there immediately by the Vikings. We are tied at 67 apiece. Warriors with a basketball. Tie ball game here. Nobody more than 3 or 4 points in the lead in this ball game the entire game. Hawkinson has a straightaway three up, and that one goes in for Aiden Hawkinson. And that is Hawkinson's first 3-point basket. Plenty of attempts. Ball loose, and there's going to be a push called on. Not sure who they're calling this on. I'm going to call that one on Brian Ferris. Who knows? A lot of confusing hyper action going on, and who knows how it's going to end up. But that one ends up with a foul on Ferris, his third. And 2 free throws now for Gannon Schwartz. Double bonus the rest of the way. And doesn't hesitate on that shot. He's out 5 for 5 in the game at the free throw line. And has his team up by a score of 70-68. Or I should say down. I should back within 2 points, and now back within a point for Schwartz. So gets both of those, makes him look easy. His team back within a point now. Vikings down by a point, 70-69. Here goes Prahl along the right side. And he's going to get bumped, it looks like, by Max Hansman. A little hesitation in there, and then Hansman kind of going along with him, but it's called for the foul. With 1:38 left. And the front end of a bonus, just a 1-and-1 yet. And that is foul number 9 on the Vikings. And that will put Logan Prawl at the free throw line, where he's 2 for 2 in the game so far, but that was a long time ago. Prawl's free throw is too strong, no good, and getting the rebound is Noah Gensler. Hands it off to Schwartz to bring it up. 1 point lead for Waupun, up 70-69, under 1.5 to play. Drive along the right side, pull up 15-footer, tough shot, kind of from behind the backboard, and that 15-footer, but a nice look there by Sam Lair putting it in. And he gives his team a 71-70 lead. Timeout on the floor. Back after this on RP Sport.
When the temps start to fall, make sure your furnace isn't going to fail. Furnace maintenance from All Phase guarantees that you and your family are ready for all phases of winter. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Invest in a maintenance program that will help your unit run more efficiently, lower your heating bills, and heat more reliably. Ask us about energy-efficient tax credits up to $3,200. Call 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Our guest today is Mr. George Kuntz, former Green Bay Packer and current member of the Fond du Lac community. And George's wellness journey is a partnership with the team from Into the Woods Wellness.
My treatment goes back to my days of playing with the Green Bay Packers when I used to get IV therapy for a different reason. And that basically was when my body was depleted of minerals and I was cramping up. I would get an IV to try to put those minerals back into my body so I could be able to perform on Sunday. A lot of people think that, when you get an IV, you're sick for some reason. That's the correlation. And that's just the myth. IV therapy is something preventative, especially if...
First.
Yeah.
Okay, we are back with 1:22 left, and I've got less time than that before I have to meet my wife in the parking lot and go to a wedding. That's why we got Jeff Sauer here, and we'll probably have to hand over the reins pretty soon to him. Hayden Hawkinson with it. Back over to Vandekamp, has it by the top of the key. Waupun trailing 71-70. Hawkinson with a lane to the basket. I thought he'd get the call on that, but he's going to punch the ball off from a handsman. Definitely there was some body contact on that one, but not getting the call, and it'll be Waupun basketball. But they're down by a point with 1:05 left here in the ball game, trailing 71-70. Bounce pass into Krieger, has it out near the arc and hands it off over to Hawkinson, guarded very closely by Noah Gensler. Little look to Krieger inside, goes up, puts it in, and gets fouled. Nice job, little fake, getting Simmons in a bad position. Obvious foul call on that one, and gets the and one attempt now for the Warriors. Waupun back with a lead, leading 72-71. Free throw is no good. 1 point lead, though, for the Warriors. Krieger just with 6 points. First points in the second half for him. 72-71, 48 seconds left. Hansman has it, gets it back over to Lair. Gets it in the lane. Tries to, oh boy, a tough shot. He's making some tough shots here at the end. Great job by Sam Lair, having himself a great second half. Puts the lead back in the hands of the Vikings. Here goes Krieger with the ball, guarded by Simmons. And boy, the ball's loose right now. Vandekamp has it, and then we've got a timeout taken by Waupun. Back after this on RP Sports.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Petra today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
Are you unsure of what career path you want to take? Musa Sheet Metal is looking for motivated individuals to join their highly regarded apprenticeship program. Throughout the program, you'll learn the skills to be able to run your own job site. A career at Musa Sheet Metal is a chance to join a driven team working together to design and build products to help build communities. Learn more at musasheetmetal.com. That's musasheetmetal.com.
Build products that build communities. Apply at musasheetmetal.com.
Okay, we are back. I got my jacket on, ready to head to a wedding up in Oshkosh. Jeff will be wrapping it up here in a second, but my wife's probably yelling in the parking lot right now.
Well, hopefully she's got the radio on and listening to you.
Yeah, she understands, definitely understands. 26 seconds left. Waupun down by 1. Hawkinson gets the inbounds pass, goes up with the left hand, and puts it in. Waupun with the lead. 74-73. Hawkinson with the basket. 74-73. Hang out of your seatbelts. Here we go. What a finish here in this ball game it's going to be. Hansman gets it over to Gensler. Being guarded by Hull. Simmons has it back in the hands now of Schwartz. Goes up high, lobbing shot, puts it in. Cannon Schwartz with a basket with 0.6 seconds left. And a timeout taken by Waupun. What a shot by Gannon Schwartz. Between him and Sam Laren, their drives into the basket. Just unbelievable, the shots that they've been putting in over the top of the defenders. And he finishes and puts the lead back in the hands of the Vikings, 75-74, with 6/10 on the clock right now. 6/10 of a second. Wow.
I can't remember what the rule is for that, right? That he's got to catch and fire right away, if I remember, right?
Chance to catch and quick, release it quick. But, so that they have some time, but it's just boom, get it, then throw it up. So 6/10 of a second left. A 1-point lead for the Vikings. What a ball game. Both these teams are going to grow from this game here today, but Waupun has to take a last-second shot to try to win this game here at home. But again, great battle. Just the baskets that were made on both ends, a great defense. These teams battled, kept it close the entire game, and come down to this moment. 6/10 of a second left. Waupun will get it. Then I'm going to be running out the
door. We'll go to commercials. I'll crunch your numbers, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, you guys can just bring my stuff with you, and I'll get it later. But,
sounds good.
Make sure to get us back on the radio station, and that's all we need to know. So here we go. Waupun will have to go full court to do it, so they're going to get it to somebody. And wants to launch a ball from probably about a half court, or Jake Krieger will be inbounding the ball, the big baseball pitcher. And looking down the court, that's going to get picked off. Waupun will lose here, 75-74. That's the end of the ball game, and I'm going to head out of here, take a commercial break, and what a ball game here at Waupun. So long, everybody.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Here we go.
Real memories deserve real cameras.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Our guest today is Mr. George Kuntz, former Green Bay Packer and current member of the Fond du Lac community. And George's wellness journey is a partnership with the team from Into the Woods Wellness.
My treatment goes back to my days of playing with the Green Bay Packers when I used to get IV therapy for a different reason. And that basically was when my body was depleted of minerals and I was cramping up. I would get an IV to try to put those minerals back into my body so I could be able to perform on Sunday. A lot of people think that, when you get an IV, you're sick for some reason. That's the correlation. And that's just a myth. IV therapy is something preventative, especially if you're working out, you're doing marathons, even if you're just going to the Y. I can tell you this, the food that we're eating now compared to the food that we ate when we was kids, it's more processed now. It don't have the minerals and the vitamins that it once did.
See more of George's journey at intothewoodsjourney.com/George.
Welcome back here to Waupun Junior Senior High School. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here. I had to step in for the great Steve Winterhack here because he had his hands full with going to a wedding, so he was able to get there just in time. He finished the call of the game. Waupun Warriors losing 75-74 to the WLA Vikings. This is the first chance I had to see the boys play, and the same thing with Steve, and both of us were commenting about how competitive they were in this contest and how much they did a great job of battling. I don't know if these numbers are absolutely correct. We never obviously consider that our stats are accurate. But here's what I have written down here so far, reading through what Steve had written down. Leading scorer for the Waupun Warriors was number 23, Isaac Vandekamp, with 21 points. And then Logan Prawl, number 13, having 13 points on the game, and Aiden Hawkinson with 10. Looking back here on the WLA Vikings, the Vikings themselves had leading scorer was Noah Gensler with 19 points, and Sam Lear had a great second half, scoring in the second half. He put in 11 points for a total of 17 in the game. And Chop Simmons was shut down in the second half and had his 10 points in the first half. So that's what I've got so far as a wrap-up here. So, again, very impressed with how much these Waupun Warriors were in this battle. I mean, you come all the way down to 20 seconds left. They give up that basket at the end, take the rebound, have a chance to fire it in. They couldn't quite get the timeout early enough. I think if they would have had a little bit more time, they may have been able to come up with a better play. But, again, they were very competitive in this market. So thank you for listening to us here on Radio Plus. You heard Steve talk about that we have a full slate of games coming up here. And I don't know if you got that slide there, Big Nate. He's going to put up the slide so that you can see it. I believe there's a doubleheader game at Oakfield with CWC boys and girls, and that'll be a fantastic one. And I think there's a couple of Fond du Lac coverage that we're going to have. I'm going to be doing some hockey here in town at Waupun as they're going to take on the Fond du Lac Cardinals for the Cowan Cup. And hopefully I was going to hope to work with Cullen King and have Cullen go over on Tuesday. He's going to be covering St. Mary Springs versus Nina Menasha Hortonville, the Rockets over there, for some Badgerland Conference action and some hockey. And then I believe we got games on Thursday and Friday. Just Friday, no games on Thursday? Okay, and then we do have a Saturday game, and I believe that Saturday game is Laconia versus Randolph, the girls. And that's going to be another huge battle. Laconia ranked number 1 in Division 4. And Randolph is ranked, I think they're ranked number 3 in Division 5. I think they went back down. So join us here on RP Sports. I hope that you enjoy our broadcasts. And again, a huge thank you to all of our sponsors and our fans. Without the sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do this. So thanks a lot for following our game. This has been Jeff Sauer here, actually filling in for Steve Winterhack, who called the entire game, saw the ending, and is off to his wedding, and I hope he'll drive safe to get there. We're going to take care of his equipment for him. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Thank you to Big Nate for producing and running the camera for most of the game. I'm going to shoot over and go watch some Waupun Boys hockey. I'm going to put that on my personal YouTube channel, so if you want to look for some other sports to watch yet today, feel free to do that. Thanks again. Take care. God bless. Can't wait to see you at the court or the rink.
Radio Plus Sports. The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.